wide receiver, number 9, Nolan Reeby. At wide receiver, number 11, Jack Bowl. At wide receiver, number 13, Spencer Red. At quarterback, number 15, Tim Brentheisen. On the offensive line, number 61, Jack Clement. Number 68, John Burgett. Number 69, Alex Montel. Number 73, Barrett Kraft. Number 75, Bradley Goldisich. And number 82, Michael Healy. And now the starting defense for your Southeast Spartans. At quarterback, number 4, Gavin Webb. At safety, number 5, Adrian Green. At quarterback, number 6, Dion Fairley.
Well, Tim Schweitzer, it's turned out to be a pretty nice night weather-wise.
Yep, so far so good. A little light rain, but we see a little blue sky for the mainly overcast sky on this early Friday evening, last Friday of September, 6th Friday of the high school football season, and Springfield Sacred Heart Griffin and Springfield Southeast. We're about 20 minutes away from getting it started here at Spartan Field on Springfield's east side. Coin in the air from the officiating crew at midfield with the captains and head coaches from both squads. The Southeast Spartans have won the toss, have elected to receive, and so Southeast will get the ball first on their home turf here tonight. And the coin toss brought to you by Trinity in Taylorville, the Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Authority.
Turf has held up pretty well here at Southeast High School at Spartan Field. It's a gorgeous night. If you're in the area, come on over for high school football. I'll remind you, on the post-game show, we will be at the Dublin Pub, where the special tonight will be all half-price appetizers and a large single topping pizza, also half-price. So we'll see you there for the post-game show. Let's be the probable starting lineup brought to you by Eck, Schaefer, and Punk. First of all, for the home team, Southeast, they come in 1-4 on the year. Matt Lauber is their coach. 5 seniors and 6 sophomores on the starting grid. At a center, Jaden DeLay, 5'7", 185, a sophomore. The guards, Tiven Loy, L-O-Y, 6'2", 210, and a sophomore. And Cameron Broomfield, 6'1", 280, and a sophomore. DeMarco Rush at the left tackle, 6', 175, a sophomore. Antonio King, 5'9", 90, a sophomore. You heard it, folks. Tackle to tackle. The center, both guards, both tackles are sophomores for Southeast. A wide receiver, Travion Williams, 18 receptions on the year, 3 TDs, 5'10", 165, and a senior. On the other side, Tay Smith, 5'10", 175, and a senior. Quarterback is Adrian Green, 6'1", 180, and a senior, 17 for 43 passing the ball, 3 TDs and a couple intercepts this year, a couple more wideouts. Gavin Webb, 5'10", 175, a senior, has 20 points on the year. The other one, Mark Johnson, 25 receptions, 5 TDs. Their best receiver, 6', 190, and a senior. And the running back will be Vincent Hill, 5'6", 145, and a senior. 5.3 average with 1 TD. 7 receptions, and you got a TD there. Last year, Cyclones won this game 54-24. Cyclones are 23-0 against Southeast since the Central State started. They have never defeated the Cyclones in the Central State 8. Defensively, for the Spartans, Devin Blue Robinson, 6'3", 195, and a sophomore at one of the ends. The other one, DeJure Burns, 5'10", 205, and a senior. Michael Estes, one of the tackles, 5'10", 255, and a senior. And Trent Smith, 5'10", 195, and a junior. Cody Lovo, they said, 5'11", 185, and a junior. Don Reedus is a 5'7", 155-pound senior, has 31 tackles on the year, and with 25 tackles on the outside, Sidney Dandridge, 5'9", 195, and a senior. Secondary, Gavin Webb, 5'10", 175, and a senior. Adrian Green goes both ways. He's the quarterback and also defensive secondary. He's a free safety, 6'1", 180, and a senior. Jake Reed, 5'11", 150, and a senior, and Dorico Nix, 5'6", 160, and a senior. For the Cyclones, the best SHG come in 5-0 on the campaign. The center is Jack Clement, 6'3", 295, a senior. On the left side, the left guard, he's a sophomore, 6'2", 250 senior. Barrett Kraft. On the other side, Alex Montel, 6'5", 285, and a senior. Burgett, 6'5", 315, and a senior. And Goldasic, 6'3", 250, and a senior. SHG across the front wall of their 5 tackle to tackle. 4 of them are seniors. Spencer Red will be a wide receiver, 5'11", and 180, and a senior. Also, Andrew Piash sees an awful lot of action there. Piash is 6'1", 220, and a senior, as does Michael Healy, coming off 5 TD receptions last week, 5'9", 180, and a senior. In the backfield, well, there'll be 3 of them, and you'll hear a lot about them. One of them is Tremaine Lee, 5'9", 190, and a junior, averaging 14.6 per carry. 49 carries, 715 yards, 13 TDs, and 92 points on the year. Tristan Blair, not far behind, 5'11", 195, and a senior, 44 carries for 363 yards, 8.2 an average, 7 TDs, and 50 points on the year. And Brian Adams, 5'9", 175, and a junior. Adams, 15 carries, 205 yards, 13.7 per carry, 5 TDs, and 36 points. Quarterback is Tim Brenheisen, 6'3", 185, and a senior, passing 45 for 68 this year. That's 845 yards, 9 TDs with no interception. Defensively, Goldasic will start at one of the ends, 6'3", 205, and a senior. The other one, well, you take your choice. Garrett Sanders sees a lot of action there, 6'2", 230, and a senior. Clement's a down lineman, 6'3", 295, and a senior, but Mike Ryan gets a lot of reps, 6'2", 240, senior. The anchor is John Pimpick, 6'3", 300, senior, 30 tackles. The linebackers, Matt Brent Eisen, 6'2", 225, and a sophomore, has 38 tackles on the year. Roger Dondenville is there. He has 35 tackles, 5'11", 205, and a senior. John Keene, this will be the 3rd different number he's worn this year. He started out as 52. Last week he wore 31. Tonight he's 44, 6', 210, and a junior, 41 tackles on the year. Luke Notes is on the outside, 5'11", 190, and a senior. In the secondary, Adams gets some calls. Spencer Red, Matt Urbis with 34 tackles, 6'1", 195, and a senior. And Reedy in the secondary, 6'3", 185, and a senior. Those are the starting lineups for both teams. It's high school football. Gorgeous night tonight. Hope you will come on over and enjoy it at Spartan Field out on Taylor and Ash. Plenty of room to park, plenty of seats on the visitor side. High school football, moments away from getting it started. We'll take a break. Be back.
ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask you to please rise for the playing of our national anthem.
Cloudy and 64 degrees here at Spartan Field on Springfield's east side as we get set for the SHG Cyclones and the Southeast Spartans. They'll kick off in less than 10 minutes. Officials for tonight's game assigned by the Central Illinois Football Coaches Association. How about the Officials Association? CIFOA. Referee is Jim Maddock. Umpire John Carls. Head linesman Dave Maddock. Kevin Burns, the line judge, and the back judge is Andy Sepich. And they are ready to go. And Sam, the football teams, look like in warm-ups that they're all ready to go. SHG is going to wear their white road jersey with black pants and gold helmets tonight. Southeast will be in all navy blue with the gold numerals here at Spartan Field.
There is a building where the Spartans gather before the game, and meanwhile the Cyclones gathered outside the track on the southwest corner of Spartan Field, and they've done all their preparation, and we'll see what goes. Southeast, Tim, we're seeing more and more teams win the toss, decide not to defer. They want the football and take it, and I know SHG's philosophy is Our offense is pretty good. We want them to handle the ball as many times as they can.
Southeast offense has been pretty good this season, too. They've struggled the last couple of weeks with their regular quarterback, Gavin Webb, hurt. He has a bad shoulder. He will play tonight. He'll be running the ball, and he'll be playing defense. He won't be a quarterback, though, Gavin Webb, with that sore shoulder. Can do other things, just can't throw very well.
Wind's going to be a factor, Tim, out of the north. Doesn't seem very strong, but it's certainly going to blow north to south, right to left as we look here at the field.
Flag got up a little late, but there it is now. They finally put the flag up after the anthem. We all looked for the flag. When they played the national anthem, it wasn't on the flagpole yet. It's up now.
Cyclone still waiting on the sidelines, a smattering of Cyclone fans, and hope that all those folks and everybody else will join us at Dublin Pub. Even if you're going to listen to the game tonight and you'd like to join us on the post game at Dublin Pub, love to have you. We'll be out on the patio. But the big thing is all appetizers and one single topping pizza. All those things are half price tonight once we start the post game show. So please get there early. Again, no carryouts, dine in only for that special. Tim, the big matchup tonight in the conference, I guess, is over in or down in Glenwood, right? Eisenhower comes in undefeated. Chatham has dropped a couple. They're 3-2. Eisenhower 5-0. Pretty good ball game.
Yeah, and Glenwood's first game on their home field. They're playing at the high school at Titan Stadium tonight after playing their home opener against Lanphier a few weeks ago at the middle school, the old Mike Carver Memorial Stadium.
Absolutely. We'll be back in 3 minutes. Stay with us.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the field, your Southeast Spartans!
have college football tomorrow, the Illini at Nebraska on 96.7 FM. Over on 96.7 FM and on the 96.7 FM The Boss app tonight. Chris McLeod and Steve Bridge are in Decatur, where MacArthur and Rochester are in action. That game about to kick off, as are we here at Spartan Field Southeast, taking on Sacred Heart Griffin. Disappointing season for the Spartans. They're 1-4 coming in. They lose tonight. All chances at a playoff spot are done for the year. But Sam, you made reference to one thing Southeast has to look forward to. All those kids on the line of scrimmage.
Tackle to tackle, yes. Offensive line, all sophomores.
They knew with a young team it was at times going to be a struggle this year, and it has been. Boy, they can score points when they get the right opponent. I'm not sure this is the right opponent for that tonight. SHG's defense has been superb.
It'll be a good test for the Cyclones, though, Tim. I think Southeast's going to put as much speed on the field as they've probably seen all year. Lampier just didn't have the numbers, but Southeast got a lot of numbers out there on the blue helmets, blue jerseys, blue pants trimmed out in gold. Let's head over to Andrew Harvey and check the condition of the turf. We don't do that very often because of the first 5 games for the Cyclones. 4 of them were at Cyclone Stadium. That turf's always in good shape. Andrew, what's the turf like? It rained a little bit today, but I don't think it impacted the turf at all, did it?
No, it's a little wet, but other than that, it should be fine. It looks like it's holding up pretty well and should be in pretty good shape as far as the turf goes.
We have an inside scoop brought to you by Baskin-Robbins in Fair Hills. You know, Baskin-Robbins is open till 10:30 on Friday night, so stop in Baskin-Robbins at West Washington and Bruns Lane. The inside scoop, Sam, is that Andrew Harvey moved to a new home today. He's now a resident of the Rochester school system. You know what that means? Next week,
award-winning broadcast. I'm going to try joining it.
Who will he be rooting for next week?
Reedus on the far side.
I have another inside scoop after the kickoff, though.
Okay.
Vince Hill in the middle and Nix on the near side. Reedus, and then Hill, and then Nix. Colin Boyd tees it up on the 40-yard line, a little close to the near hash.
Kickoff is sponsored by Dr. John Siegel, the Foot and Ankle Center. Dr. Siegel and Dr. Grant Gonzalez are the experts in advanced foot and ankle care. Call 787-2700 or go to myfootandanklecenter.com for more information.
A little wind behind him. You'd think Colin Boyd may set this one sail deep near the end zone. And if he does, they cannot bring it out. Here comes Colin Boyd. Here comes the Spartans. Kicks it up high, and it's going to be returnable. One of the short guys, and it comes up quickly. It looked to be Nix. Nix comes still on his feet and carried out across the 25, about the 26-yard line. Return about 16 yards. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Spartans from that spot offensively. They'll roll onto the field, led by their quarterback, Adrian Green, 6'1", 180, and a senior. And the ball is going to be on the near hash, wide side of the field to the left. Cyclones defensively. With that very, very impressive unit, the linebackers are really good. Dondonville fired out to the left side. Will be Sam Rays defensively. 1st and 10 for the Spartans. They come out of the huddle. They have it at about their own 26-yard line. Long count for the quarterback, Adrian Green. They are in no real hurry. They're going to milk this clock, folks, an awful long way. They really will, because they just want to keep the Cyclone offense off the field. Long count, Green, and now flag already, and they jumped off sides. Illegal procedure, Tim. They were taking a lot of time. Johnson went in motion, but it just too much time, and they jumped off sides. A little too long in the count, and the lineman moved early.
Somebody twitched. 5-yard back up to the 24.
1st now and 15. In the backfield is Vincent Hill. Move the ball back to about the 21-yard line. Hill, they've got to get out somewhere around the 36, 37 for a 1st down. Long motion, Green looks. Here comes Rush in trouble. Runs for his life. Spins away to the near side and got open field ahead of him. Up the right side and stepped out of bounds. Adrian Green ran out of the pocket. 10. Cyclones lost containment. He's going to be very close to the 1st down. Pickup of
about 3 short.
Pick about 12 yards. Green was under some pressure, and he did a good job of rolling. And then when he came up the near sidelines, right in front of the Spartan bench, he was run out of bounds. They picked up, well, let's give him a gain of about 11.
Yeah, they gave him 12, and he'll be at the 35-yard line. Needs to get to the 38 for a staff carpet 1st down, so he's about 3 short. Good run, though.
Yeah, it was a nice run. Ball on the near hash, wide side of the field. Cyclones, once he turned the corner, they lost containment. Hill's in the backfield. He's on the hip of Green. 2nd down and about 4. Long count. Goes in motion is Johnson. Green, here comes The pressure over the middle. It is caught. First down. First down out to about the 47-yard line. Tim,
I think they're going to say that
grab.
was incomplete.
Well, if they are, they better bring it back, and they haven't. Yep, they did. Incomplete. They're going to say trapped, Andrew, right in front of you. Good call, Andrew.
I think he had it, but then a few
juggled and
big
dropped
hits by the Cyclones definitely dislodged that ball.
Who was the receiver on that? Was that Johnson, the guy that went in motion?
You are correct.
Mark Johnson, the 6', 190-pound senior, went in motion. In the backfield, it's Vincent Hill. The quarterback will be Green. They have a third down and a long 3. 2 wides to the left and 2 to the right, and 1's wing to the right side. Green long count. Cyclone show blitz. Here they come. In trouble. He can run. Spins away in trouble, and I think it incomplete. He was under big pressure that time. Cyclones came in a hurry. Roger Dondonville putting the pressure on quarterback Green, and Tim, they have to pump the ball away on their first possession. Green was flushed out of the pocket, went to the right side, and threw it into the turf right in front of the Spartan bench.
Well, they had that left flat pass play that worked to Mark Johnson, except he wasn't able to hold on to the ball on contact. And as a consequence of that incompletion, a couple in the series, Southeast will punt.
Cyclones don't believe they're going to punt. Now they finally send. They do send Milbrandt back deep. Reedus kicks it away, and boy, that's a dandy. High, kicks it away, and Milbrandt sees it bounce out of bounds, and it's going to be down somewhere around the 23-yard line. 1st and 10 Cyclones, back in 30 seconds. First and 10 Sykes. They're going to give the ball off inside in a little hole into the secondary, and that may be Tristan Blair. Picked up about 3 on the play. Spartans got there. Burns, DeJure Burns, 5'10", 205, and a senior. Give him a gain of only 1 on the play. Running back is Tristan Blair, so Tremaine Lee not getting the early start. Second down. Cyclones face a 4-man down lineman, give the ball off, and he's got to turn the corner. Flag on the play. That's going to be holding against the Cyclones, and Blair barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Holding call back at the 20-yard line. Right now, Tim, witness of that Southeast defensive front 4 caused the Cyclones some problems. It'll be a holding against the Cyclones, and I would suspect, I don't know, boy, you're either going to go 3rd and 10 or going to give them another down and move them back and play position. It'll be back at the 10-yard line.
Southeast says back them up.
Yeah,
Albert was asked, and the head coach said take the penalty. And on that play, Tristan Blair was only going to gain a couple of yards had they declined the penalty.
It'd have been 3rd and long.
And, boy, Don Reedus made a good play, got under him, and cartwheeled him on the tackle. Coach Lauber says
I'm a little
take
surprised.
the penalty.
They are going to take it. The flag is at the 20, so it'll be half the distance. They'll move it to the 10. It'll be second down, repeat. Well, line of scrimmage will be the 10. They've got to get out to the 34 for a first down, so it'll be a second down and 24. Cyclones not having much luck throwing the ball this year. Or at least, well, I shouldn't say that. They haven't had to.
There's a difference of about 17 yards in field position by taking the penalty.
They had 5 throwing touchdowns last
Yeah,
week,
sure
but
did.
but having trouble throwing the ball.
Well, watch and see. Little difference defense tonight, baby.
Andrew's Inside Scoop,
Yeah,
brought
that
to you
was
by
wonderful.
Baskin Robbins.
Now they jumped offside. Well, what did we say? 3rd and 24. Now it's going to make it 3rd and 19. They brought the defensive end offside.
2nd and 19.
Devin Blue Robinson and DeJore Burns are the ends. Smith and Estes are the down linemen. Laveau, Reedus, and Dandridge are the linebackers. Second down, Cyclones. Find out what's going on. Well, don't ask. They'll say it's none of your business about Tremaine Lee.
They'll play.
Second down, Brenheisen looks to the side. Play clock down to 17. Got plenty of time. Second down, long Cyclones. He's going to throw the ball, swings it out, bubble pass into the secondary, and good open field tackle. Tim, I'm telling you what, right now, early in the ballgame, Southeast, very, very impressive. Sidney Dandridge.
Yeah, he made a great play.
5'9", 195, and a senior, and give him not much. It's going to be a third down.
Reedy on the reception, and Dandridge brought him down with that
Double
pickup
screen.
on that play of just, well, what did he pick up, 6 yards?
Yeah,
on the play?
third down and about 13, and Brenheisen pressure. Screen is set up. Southeast. Oh, they missed the tackle into the secondary. Still on his feet, a first down and more. Right up the middle, and he may be gone. Caught from behind. Boy, great call. Open field tackle by Dorico Nix, who made the tackle. Andrew, right in front of you, it was a screen pass, and Southeast almost knocked it down for a big loss.
Almost knocked it down, but Tristan Blair was able to hang on to it and fought through a few tackles. And
gained 39.
You're not going to hear Tristan Blair caught from behind very often.
No, sir, you're right. 1st and 10, Sykes from the 39-yard line. Give it off to Blair. Blair, not much. 3-4 yards, maybe 2. I'll tell you, the Spartans are really against the run early in the ball game, doing a pretty nice job. One of the guys in on the tackle that time was Tevin Loy.
Big Tevin Loy
6'2",
right there in the
sophomore.
middle. He just kind of clogs up the middle of that field, and they've got a lot of athletes running around the secondary and the linebackers.
2nd down and 3. They're going to throw the bubble screen. It's caught. Could be touchdown at the 20, at the 10, at the 5. Touchdown slant pattern, and it was to Reeby. Nolan Reeby, 6'1", 185, senior on the slant pattern, faked inside, froze the linebackers, and Reeby on the slant, and Cyclones score on their first possession.
Touchdown brought to you by Illinois National Bank. Illinois National Bank continues its tradition of local giving by donating $1 for every point scored in tonight's game to local charities for touchdowns for the tables. Sangamon County Clerk Don Gray, extra point is on the way.
Don't forget, Tim, Cyclones had a 2nd and 24 from their own 10. Fake pass. They throw it into the right side. I don't think he got in. They moved the pile, and it did not work. Fake punt by the Cyclones, and Southeast got there in a hurry.
Flag on the play.
We'll check the flag before we take the break.
Was that Olszewski, number 5, who tried to carry it in? It might have been against the Cyclones.
It'd be declined, and so the points do not count. 6-0, Sacred Heart Griffin, 9:28 left. First quarter, back to Spartan Field in a minute.
6, Southeast 0. Fans, everybody's a winner when you buy a 50-50 ticket tonight. 50-50s help support the Spartan Athletic Boosters and help support all Spartan athletes. So please, buy 1, buy 2, maybe buy 5, as long as you're buying those 5 cookies from the cheerleaders as well. Make sure to buy your 50-50 tickets today. Kicking off for SHG, number 29, Colin Boyd.
Scoring summary. How about that? Here we go. Scoring summary, 7 plays, 90 yards, a minute 35 off the clock. 38-yard pass play from Tim Brenneisen to Nolan Reeby. Scoring summary brought to you by Sangamon County Auditor Andy Goldman, the taxpayers' watchdog at the county building.
High again in short and going to be returned by the Spartans. They fumbled the ball, falls on it, still on their feet, not much, and swarmed under.
Nix.
Wow. Nix fumbled it at about the 15 and picked it up, and then it was swarmed under and maybe got out. Not very far.
Tonight's game live on Sports Radio 1450 and Cable Channel 22, and on YouTube live on SPS Channel 22. Thanks to
about 9 yards out to the 24. What do you got, buddy?
Greg Dunham of the school district is here doing live video tonight, so you can watch it on Comcast 22. You can watch it on YouTube Live. You will have to hear us both on radio and TV. That's the downside.
Double whammy.
No, don't say whammy.
Double. Tim will give you those numbers again and all that information. What a job they do. 186. They've got this one live on the TV. Up the middle they go, the ball carrier. Oh, my. Oh, my. Hill. I think everybody in the senior class might have been in on that tackle. Reeby led the charge, and he is very, very slow in getting up.
Yeah, Vincent Hill took a
wow.
Running back got
Grant
clobbered.
Edwards was there. He's up slowly and walking to the side. Looks like they're going to send in Dorico Nix, a senior. Loss of about 4 on the play. Back to the 21. Original line scrimmage of about the 25, so let's give a loss of 4. They need to get the 35 for a first down. Cyclones lead at 6-0. Tim, that extra point didn't go anywhere, did it?
Nope.
Southeast did a good job.
Tried to pass for 2, and it didn't work for SHG, so a 6-0 lead for the Cyclones, under 9 minutes left in the first quarter.
Lines up in the backfield is next to the quarterback. Long count, screen. Here comes pressure, spins away, and has a hole to go, and tripped up from behind. And he had first down ahead of him, that's for sure, and didn't get there. He's tripped up, and it's going to be third down and about 4. Green was flushed out. And
Green runner, and Keene will give him the fingertip tackle.
That's exactly what it was. John Keene, 41 tackles coming into the game. That was a big one. Pempick coming out of the ball game and for the Cyclones, Golden State. I think Ken Leonard not real pleased about containing the quarterback. Third down and about 5 for the Spartans. Got to get out to the 35. They're on the 30. Ball on the near hash, wide side of the field. Green throws out here. Cole dropped. Just about the time the receiver got it. Guess who popped him? Reeving.
Then the receiver was Gavin
Webb. He has 20 points on the year, 5'10". Tim, he was the starting quarterback for a while, right?
Till he hurt his shoulder. He may be hurting elsewhere after that hit.
Tim, how many games do the local 186 televised live?
Every
1 a week?
Every week, if there's a home game in town, either here or at Memorial Stadium, they're on TV on Cable 22.
Been doing it. They also do some basketball.
Lots of basketball, absolutely. Yeah, Greg does a great job, and we provide audio when we're there.
We appreciate their efforts. High snap. They go up and get it. They're going to run with it. Now he finally kicks it away. He thought he was going to run. The ball bounces, and it bounces out of bounds, and it's going to be somewhere around the 35-yard line.
Flag in the backfield. It's going to be running into the kicker or roughing the kicker here on the Cyclones.
Oh, it is. And roughing the kicker on the Cyclones. You know what? I guess, and I thought when you're one of those sideline kickers, he took 3 steps as if he was going to run.
Doesn't matter. Not in high school.
There it is. Yep.
It was interesting, though, how he did catch it, take a few steps, and then punts it, so it makes it a little bit harder to tell.
Kid gets hurt, it doesn't matter. He didn't get hurt, but.
College and pro different, Tim, right? I think it's when those sidewinders take those 3 steps, I think in college are fair game.
Then you become a runner.
Absolutely. Right? But not in high school. 35-yard line where the ball is. First down, Spartans, their first down of the night. And all that means is somebody, John Staff, brings you the first down. Quarterback is Adrian Green. They punted the ball away, and now they have it at their own 35-yard line. 6-0, Cyclones with 7:49 remaining. A lot of sophomores tackle to tackle the offensive line. Sophomores. Green has them down. Quick hitch, in trouble, rolls, right side, now tells people to clear, and throws and finds a man.
Mark Johnson.
Wow. Found a man up at about the 40-yard line. He scrambled.
Vincent Hill on the reception.
I mean, he might have been his third choice. He scrambled, and found Hill, and they're going to say up to about the 39-yard line, gain of 4, but that almost was a big loss.
Yes, should have been a big loss. Good play by both quarterback Green and the receiver Hill in making the play.
Tim, what was Adrian Green playing before he became the quarterback out of necessity?
He was a wideout.
Okay.
Yeah, Green, before Gavin Webb got hurt, caught 17 passes.
Smith and Williams go to the left side, one to the near side. It'll be second down and about 5 for the Spartans. Got to get out to the 45-yard line. Here comes the rush.
Delay.
Backside pressure. Delay game. Yep. Clock stop. Game clock got down. Now it's going to be second down and 10. So that 5-yard pass play for all intents and purposes and now nullified. And Green saying, Coach, I can't believe it was that fast. Matt Lauber says it was. They start 5 seniors and 6 sophomores. And they will move the ball back to the original line of scrimmage. And that's a 35-yard line. Again, 3 wideouts to the left, 1 lone running back behind or next to Green, the quarterback. Second down, 10. Southeast down 6-0, moving left to right as you look at the radio dial. Green look, fits over the cut, into the secondary. 1 man to beat, and all the way down to the 45-yard line, Mark Johnson.
Pass reception on the hill to a Johnson play. Adrian Green to Mark Johnson, and another first down for Southeast, sponsored by Staff Carpet, located at Browning Road and Veterans Parkway. They're in SHG territory for the first time tonight out of the Spartans. They have it at the SHG 46.
Tim, truth be known, those kids, there's features in the paper today about some receivers. They're good.
Mark Johnson and Trevion Williams
They
both
are
can play.
good.
20-yard pass play that time.
3 wide to this side. Quarterback has him down. Green, he's got 1 to the left and 3 to the right. And they're on the far hash, wide side of the field. Green, here comes pressure. Flushes out. Got some time. Runs. Throws. Incomplete. He was under pressure. Dondonville was coming to get him. Intended downfield. Intended for Johnson. Cyclones had some coverage. One of the guys there was Matt Urbis. Also dropping back on the coverage was Reevy.
Southeast goal in this possession, thanks to the penalty that helped them keep the possession, is to keep the ball and keep the SHG offense off the field. They need to peck away and get another first down and then another and get some points and maybe get the lead here in the first quarter on their home turf.
That's going to be the strategy for the Cyclones next week, I think.
Peck away and keep the ball.
Keep the ball away from the Rochester offense. But they've got their hands full tonight. They're only up 6-0. Second down and 10. Wide side of the field to the right for the Spartans. Green goes off inside. The ball carrier spins away and nowhere to go. It's Vincent Hill, and he maybe got back to the line of scrimmage. Cyclones showed blitz, and Matt Brenneisen makes the tackle. Going to be third. Tim, I guess you go back. It would have been 3rd and 9 on the Cyclones' possession. Southeast took the penalty, made it 2nd and 24. Offside made it 2nd and 19. Still had about a 3rd and 12, didn't you?
Right.
The Cyclones through the screen. 3rd down and 10. They, Spartans, got to get out about the 36-yard line, have it at the Cyclone 46. They're on the Cyclone side of the 50-yard line. Green, the quarterback. 3 wides to the right and 1 to the left. Long count. Green looks. Rainbow throws, and it is caught, and he held on. Going to be short of the first down.
Little juggle, but a catch by Trevion Williams. Still about 4 yards short of the first down, but that was a heck of a catch. In traffic.
Dondonville, one of the guys on the tackle for the Cyclones, also coming across to help on the tackle was Joey Milbrand. So it's going to be 4th down. 4th and about 4. Ball at the 40. Got to get to the 36-yard line. They'll have the ball on the near hash, wide side of the field. Clock moving. Southeast doing exactly that. We're under 5 minutes remaining in the quarter, and Southeast only trails 6-0. Cyclones out of the gun. Quarterback Green got to pick up 4. Look, straight back. Rainbow, man up the corner. They beat his man, and it's incomplete. Flag on the play. Wow. Tim, I'm surprised that wasn't a flag on Reevy.
Yep.
Oh, he never turned. He never turned to pick up the ball, and it was almost face guarding. Wow.
Southeast should have had the benefit
Yes.
of an SHG penalty on that play. I agree.
Oh, my. Tim, unless we had the vantage point here, Andrews on the far side of the field, I never did see him turn to pick up the ball.
There was clear contact, and it certainly looked like one. You could have seen the yellow flag coming. That's what Coach Lauber's telling the side judge.
Oh, yeah. I kept looking and saying, it's got to be come from somebody. The back judge came across. The linesman didn't call it.
It's a staff carpet first down for SHG.
Was it catchable, fellas?
Yes, it was.
Yeah, I think so. 3 wides to the right, 1 to the left, and again, Tristan Blair is the one lone running back. Cyclone centers Jack Clement, Barrett Kraft, and Alex Montel are the guards. Bradley Goldisich and John Berger to the tackle. He's going to throw bubble screen. Wow, throws it way over the head. Way over the head of Sam Rays, the intended, and Spartan saw it. Tim, they had 3 blue jerseys in the area, and they're pretty doggone quick defensively. Coming out of the Southeast lineup is Tevin Lloyd.
First incomplete pass tonight for Tim Brenneisen after he had completed his first 3 in the first possession.
3 again to the right, 1 to the left. Short side of the field, they give the ball off to Blair. Blair turns the corner, has a little hole, picks up 5, picks up very close to a first down. Going to be maybe short out to about the 49-yard line. Tristan Blair, Tim, what his advantage is, first speed, he is blowing. He's going. He's full throttle up when he takes his first step. 3rd down and 1 for the Sykes.
And as you referenced in SHG's first possession, Tristan Blair's been the only running back so far. We've seen nothing of Tremaine Lee nor Brian Adams yet.
3rd down and 1. They're going to give the ball off to Blair. Blair up the middle has it and into the secondary and tripped up as he got across down to the 45-yard line. Tristan Blair. Cyclones had a 3rd and 1, and Blair. Wide out Reedy is to this side. Bowl is next to him. They're the wide receivers for the Cyclones.
Gain of 6 and a staff carpet first down at the Southeast 45 for Sacred Heart Griffin.
6-0 SHG late in the first quarter. Long count, gives the ball. No, he's going to throw the ball. In trouble. Down he goes. Big sack. Brenheisen. Sack.
Mark Johnson.
All the way back in Cyclone territory at the 47-yard line.
Mark Johnson buried him on the play.
Loss of 8.
George Burns got in there too, but he was way late. By comparison, Mark Johnson, untouched into the backfield.
And with this defense playing the way, how'd this team lose 4 games?
They are fired up tonight.
Yes, they really are. They are really playing with some intensity. 2nd down and long for the Cyclones. And there's a flag on the play, and let's see what that is. Did the Cyclones jump? They might have. Flag on the play, and the official will be talking it over, and it will be offside Southeast. So instead of 2nd and about 17, it's going to move the ball back on the southeast side of the field to the 48. 2nd down and 13. Got to get down to the 35. Cyclones do. Short side of the field to the right for the Cyclones. 1 wide receiver, and that's Michael Healy over here. Had 5 TD receptions last week. But Southeast not letting you do that, are they? Their quickness is bothering the Cyclones. Gives the ball off to Blair. Blair picks up not much. Maybe got across the 40, and it's going to be a 3rd down to about 9.
Mid-America Advertising scoreboard update. Mid-America Advertising, the billboard people, period. First quarter, 7 minutes to go in the first. At Chatham, Eisenhower leads Glenwood 8-7.
Devin Blue Robinson, very much a factor tonight defensively. 3rd down, and let's call it 9. Cyclones last time 3rd and long, tried to screen. Southeast be ready for it this time. Brenheisen has him down. Long count. 3rd down and 9. Play clock is down to 12. He changes the play. Ball on the near hash. In motion goes Blair. He's down to one knee. Throws it up the left side. Wide open. Healy is going to score. 10-5. Touchdown, Michael Healy.
He got behind the defender, Derico Nix, and it was an easy toss for Tim Brenheisen to Michael Healy. They practiced that a lot last week.
Tim, you know what? I mean, I think Southeast is so cognizant of the run and trying to stop the run. That was a little play action, and Healy just got behind the Knicks on the corner and had no problem. And the Cyclones, they now lead at 12-0, and let's see what they decide to do.
Touchdown brought to you by Illinois National Bank. Sangamon County Clerk Don Gray, 2-point conversion for the Cyclones on the way. So see Tremaine Lee and Tristan Blair both in the backfield right now for the Cyclones.
First time, and Lee goes in motion. Tremaine Lee does. Brenheisen, long count, gives the ball off inside to Blair, and he raced it easy that time. He scores, and Cyclone 2-point conversion. Cyclone lead it. Tell us who sponsored that conversion there, Andrew Harvey.
Sangamon County Clerk Don Gray will be back in 1 minute.
Southeast nothing.
Jim Schweitzer will have the recap of that scoring drive for the Cyclones.
7 plays, 60 yards. It took 2 minutes, 17 seconds off the clock. 44-yard pass play from Tim Brenheisen to Michael Healy. Tristan Blair ran in the 2 points after, and it's 14-0 SHG. That scoring summary sponsored by County Auditor Andy Goldman.
Colin Boyd kicked it, and the return man brought it out just across the 20-yard line, picked it up at about the 10-yard line, and Cyclones came down in a hurry to cover.
2:13 left in the first quarter. 14-0 Sacred Heart Griffin here at Southeast.
Southeast got to put some points on the board, Tim, to stay competitive and stay positive. Their defense has been really good. They've had some success moving the ball a little bit.
Yes, and they would argue that they should have had points the last possession.
Absolutely.
Were it not for a pass interference call that wasn't called.
First and 10 for the Spartans at about the 20, let's call it the 24-yard line. Out of the gun, Green has him down. One lone running back, and that'll be Hill next to him. Green, long count, gives the ball to Hill, and Hill spins away. I thought it was going to be a face mask there, and they might have got away with one, but the defender slid off the helmet in a hurry. Dondonville quickly in on the tackle for the Cyclones. One of the Cykes slow in getting up. It's big number 54 for the Cyclones, slow in getting up. Grant Edwards, 6'1", 235, and a sophomore.
Loss of 3 on the play. Loss of 2, actually. They'll back it up to the 21.
Edwards is there. Also, John Pempick, big number 71. At the defensive end on the far side is Mike Ryan. Cyclones with those 3 down linemen. Then Dondonville and Reedy at a corner. Second down and about 12. Green long count. Going in motion is Johnson. He looks, he screens, throws it. He wanted to screen, in trouble. Green running for his life, has some time, and is going to go out of bounds, and he does.
Self-preservation.
Yeah, it was. Run out of bounds. Roger Dondonville coming over, forced him out of bounds. It'll be a third down. Well, let's give credit, folks, again to that offensive line for Southeast. One of the guys out there, Michael Foster, 6 foot, 210, and a senior. He wasn't listed as a starter, but he's playing an awful lot. Tevin Loy, 6'2", 210 sophomore. Third down and about 13. Wide to the left side. For the Spartan goes Tay Smith. This time Adrian Green all by himself. Vince Hill is not back there with him. 3 wide to the left and 2 to the right. Short drop. Here comes Rush. Rainbow. Man's got to turn. They don't turn on the ball. He didn't make the completion. I'm telling you, Tim.
Trevion Williams was open.
Yep, and he just overthrew him.
Couldn't get to the ball. Wow.
Again, those secondary guys, the Cyclones. Southeast got some speed, boys, and I know you don't want to turn the back. Did you turn your back? Then they're really gone on you. But you got to pick up the ball, I would think.
And Adrian Green threw a good pass. He was just a little overthrown, and Trevion Williams couldn't quite get there to make the grab. With 1:11 left in the first quarter, they'll have to punt, trailing 14-0.
Don Reedus, a senior, 5'7", will punt it away, standing back at about the 6-yard line. Healy, the one Cyclone deep, stands back just about midfield. He kicks it away and goes off the side of the foot. And I think Healy is going to try to return it. He doesn't. Ball takes a southeast bounds. Ooh, and it was killed at about the 45-yard line. Some of the Spartans telling Mr. Foster, let it go. We maybe had a couple more yards out of it.
Got a 35-yard punt, could have been more.
Cyclones take over 1st and 10. They have it at their own 45-yard line. They lead the Spartans 14-0. But Spartans, at least against the run, done a pretty nice job.
Minute and 1 second left in the first quarter.
1st and 10. Devin Blue Robinson at one of the ends. Your Burns is at the other end. They're the 2 guys that have been causing havoc. 1st and 10 for the Cyclones. Blair in the backfield gives the ball off. Blair turns the corner and caught from behind, and not much. Wow, 2 or 3 yards. You know, normally when Tristan Blair gets that much, and Southeast caught him from behind after a gain, let's call it just 1. From the 45 out to the 46. Checking out of the game for Southeast. We'll let you know in just a minute. Long count, they go off inside Blair. Blair fights his way and being led by Bradley Goldesich, the offensive tackle, and he carried out across the 50, maybe barely into Spartan territory, down to about the 49-yard line. Trent Smith, 5'10", 195-pound junior. Anchoring the line. It's 3rd down and about 4. 3 wide to this side, and Cyclones probably going to let the play clock run out. Final play of the quarter, and Cyclones will be going into the wind. 3rd down and long. No, they run the play. Gives the ball to Blair, and Blair short of the 1st down. Tim, I'm really surprised they didn't let the clock run and talk about that 3rd down play. They actually lost a yard. It's going to be 4th and 5.
That's the end of the first quarter. 14-0 SHG, and the Cyclones poised to punt in a minute.
4th down and 5. Cyclones have the ball right across midfield. Brenheisen, who punts the ball, and Southeast doesn't believe he's going to punt it. I think he will. 4th down and 5. They got nobody back to return it. They're going to put some pressure on it, see if they get to him. Snap, kicks it away. Side of the foot, not very good. Ooh, and takes a little bounce, but boy, that's from 49 down to the 27. A punt of 22 yards. Tim, I think it came off the side of the foot of Tim Brenheisen's foot, and Spartans got pretty good field position.
Well, you know, when you don't punt very often.
Yeah, it's true.
Sometimes it's not a very good play. And good field position for Southeast, as you said. And on the Mid-America Advertising scoreboard, about 6 minutes left, halfway through the first quarter down in Chatham. Glenwood has jumped back in front of Eisenhower. Titans lead 15-8.
Ball at the 28-yard line, wide side of the field to the right, ball on the near hash. Green has Hill next to him, 3 wides to the right and 1 to the left. Long count by Green. Trying to drive the Cyclones off. He's not having any luck. Here comes pressure. In trouble. He steps inside and he still runs for his life. Cyclones putting pressure on him. Now he rainbows it out. Man is there and falls down.
Mark Johnson again, the intended receiver for Southeast.
Is that Green slow in getting up, Tim?
He is slow in getting up.
I mean, Keene was in pursuit. Fiash was in pursuit. Pempick was in pursuit.
Yep.
And Green slow in getting up and favoring his right arm.
He threw the ball.
He was in some trouble and unloaded it. 2nd down, 10. Does not look like a 1-4 team, at least at the moment. Talking about Southeast.
They're hanging in there. Just underway, second quarter, 14-0. Sacred Heart Griffin leading.
Hill, the running back. Yeah, they are. Spartan fans into it. 2 wides to this, 2 wides to the right, short side of the field to the left. 4 wide outs for the Spartans. Here comes the rush, and they throw it, and it is quick hit and caught. Going to be flag on the play. Going to be short of the first down. Let's see where they place it. It's going to be short. It's going to be out across the 35 to the 36. I didn't swear.
I saw something come out. It was not a flag.
Nope.
Apparently. Somebody lost a mouthpiece or something.
Ball at the 37, Tim. They got to get 1. 3rd down and 1.
They've 9 on the play.
They've had success, a little success. They haven't had much success running the ball, but their speedy receivers have been able to get open. And Cyclones are really putting pressure, but that offensive line, Southeast doing a pretty nice job protecting the quarterback, Green. I think he's been sacked 1 time.
Southeast really needs a first down, and they are going to have to take quarterback.
They just did. Yep.
They're calling timeout because Adrian Green is really not feeling well, and they're going to have to get somebody else in to run the QB on this third one.
He cannot continue, Tim.
The timeout is sponsored by Steak and Shake. We'll pause for 30 and be right back.
Mark your calendars. Next Friday, October 7th, is senior night here at Southeast High School. We'll honor the senior fall athletes. Again, next Friday, senior night, as Southeast takes on Decatur MacArthur. We look forward to seeing you there.
The field.
Doesn't look like he's excited about it, but he's out there.
That is bell rung on that one. Quarterback Adrian Green. What is it?
3rd and 1.
Walt Scooby's great nephew, I heard. 3rd down and 1 for the Spartans. They have it in their own territory. They'd love to get a first down here. Hill is the running back. He is going to run the ball to the right. He can get outside. He looks. He can turn the corner. Has the first down, and that's all he needed. Boy, he knew where the sticks were and got there, and that was it. He knew where the stick was. Now let's see where the official places it. Tim, I think they're going to say he's short. I think from the spot, Andrew, you're right there. It's going to be short about a half yard, is it not?
Yeah, just short, about a half yard short. So it'll be interesting to see if they punt this away or try to go for it.
The quarterback, Adrian Green, Andrew, I thought he knew exactly how far he wanted to go. Was he just cut off there by one of the gold helmets as he got near the sideline?
Cut off, and he didn't want to take a hit there.
Well, he's taking a hit. I'd say he's woozy.
He would have got hit pretty hard there. He could have got the first down, I think, if he would have been fine with the contact. But you could tell when he scooted out of bounds, there wasn't any lower in the shoulder with the Cyclones coming fast.
They may take another timeout. There's only 8 seconds on the play clock. 6 seconds, 5, 4. I don't think they're going to get it off.
Timeout, Southeast.
Timeout.
11:04 left in the first half. 14-0 SHG. 4th and 1 Southeast. Steak and Shake 30-second timeout.
They're going to... They were when they decided they were going to punt the ball away. They took a timeout, and then they sent out the punt team, and the team that was out there just really emotional and wanted to go for it with 4th and 1. They still might. I don't think this is over yet. Although I've not seen Green.
You know what? Matt Lauber standing out on that field, he is still ticked off that the officials didn't give Adrian Green the first down on that run. He was like thinking that he had gotten past the line of scrimmage, that he had gotten past the stick.
And I'm not sure he's still very happy about the pass interference was not called. And now, I mean, the coach is out. He has talked. I see Reedus, the punter, coming out, so they'll probably punt the ball away.
Unless they fake.
They've been known to do that.
Coach is just not happy.
Nope. Reedus will punt it away.
We think.
Cyclones also, I believe, think there's going to be. He is going to run it. He comes to the outside. He's got one man to beat, and he has a first down up the sideline. Everybody knew it was going to happen. Tim,
and a late flag
on SHG.
A late hit on Reedus. Hey, how about Southeast? Little guts on that call, huh?
Tim, there was nobody on the defensive side of the ball for the Cyclones.
Sam, you're 1 and 4.
Go for it, absolutely.
You're 14 points down. It's early second quarter. Go for it.
That was never a fake. Reedus was going to do that from the minute the snap, and then they're going to march off 15 against the Cyclones. So it's going to put the ball somewhere, we'll say, down around the 38-yard line. We'll see when they finally place the ball down.
Love the call.
1st and 10, Southeast. They trail at 14-0. That's the Southeast play of the game right there. It's going to be down the 37-yard line, 1st and 10 Spartans. When Reedus went to the near side, it was just a foot race, and there were none of the gold helmets that could stay with him. They just didn't have enough speed on the corners to stay with him. Well, if you're just hearing this one, this is kind of a shocker. It's 14-0, and Spartans are in the ball game, folks. They really are. Hill's the running back. Green is the quarterback. Snap, here comes, in trouble, Rainbow, man is there, and overthrows him by about a step. Wow.
Intended receiver was Gavin Webb.
He got behind the Cyclones secondary. And he's slow in getting up, Tim, but I think he's just winded.
Yeah.
Although
a little winded, but he
right arm.
Hard on the right shoulder there.
That's the shoulder he hurt.
He's coming to the sidelines. Gavin Webb is. He had beaten the Cyclones in the secondary.
He's dancing off the field, telling the defense, I beat you.
Yeah, that's exactly what he's saying.
He also didn't catch the ball.
Yeah. 2nd down and 10. Ball at the 37.
They're jawing at each other a little bit tonight.
It's a chatty group.
Wide side of the field to the right side.
They're probably talking about what they're going to have at Dublin Pub after the game.
Aren't we all?
Hill out of the wing back next to him. Green looks, slant pattern, caught and going to be step forward, going to be just short of the first down.
Mark Johnson on the catch.
Tim, I'm telling you, it's just pitch and catch with Adrian Green. They
got a late hit on Green again that wasn't called.
I tell you, the amazing thing to me is the openness of their receivers. But I think the Cyclones have to play off them a little bit because they'll burn you long. They have just missed connecting on a couple long plays. 3rd down and 1. Green noticeably limping. I don't expect he's going to run the ball much. Now watch when I say that, he'll bust this one. Shown some gutty play tonight by all the Spartans. 3rd down and 1, and Green's going to look. Here comes pressure, in trouble. Down he goes. That time they got him. Big John Pempett got him for a loss. Tim, boy, that's doggone it. You're 3rd and 1, and you want to run the ball, and you just can't run the ball that well. You've been successful, and now it's 4th down now and about 7.
Back to the 35, a loss of 7 on that play.
Got to get to the 28 for a 1st down. Meanwhile, Khalid Williamson is warming up on the sidelines, a sophomore quarterback for Southeast. 4th down and 7. 3 to the right and 1 to the left. Ball in the middle of the field. Let's see if Green can find some more magic in the passing game. 4th down. Stop. Here comes the pressure. In trouble. He retreats. Going back. Flag on the play. Rainbow throws it up. Incomplete. They'll decline the penalty. There's going to be a flag on Southeast.
Yeah, it was going to be holding.
Well, you know
SHG will decline it and take the ball.
Yeah, because you know what? If you take the penalty, give another, even if they'll punt the ball away, and you're not going to get that field position. So Southeast, pretty good drive, got down to 35-yard line.
Well, actually got down to the 28 before the sack.
Michael Estes out there defensively. He's been an anchor for the DeRico Knicks in the secondary. Mark Johnson has been just special. 190-pound senior playing both sides of the ball.
Mid-America Advertising scoreboard update after 1 quarter. In Decatur, Rochester leads MacArthur 29-6.
Tremaine Lee to the outside, still on his feet and runs over people and picks up about 9 on the play. Tremaine Lee, his first carry of the night. Johnson in on the tackle. We've called his name a lot tonight. Nick's also there. Give him a gain.
Oh, and a late flag. Should be unsportsmanlike on somebody.
Where did it come from? It had to be
on the middle of the field.
Almost had to be on the southeast side.
Happened after the play.
Yep. And let's see.
Back judge came in and threw it high, and everybody sees it.
Unsportsmanlike conduct against Southeast.
Oh, boy.
Tim, I think it's simply a matter of frustration. They feel there's been a couple calls that have not been made. And then I look at...
it's a lot of John.
The quarterback, Adrian Green. A lot of these kids know, obviously, each other. That's the first time Tremaine Lee is carried tonight, and I'm sure there was some talking, Andrew, when Tremaine got up off the pile, carries the ball down to the 40-yard line.
Quite a bit of talking, and they weren't talking about Chris Lane being at Boondocks tonight either.
Spencer Red is going to be slotted to the right side. Jack Bowl is outside of him. Brenheisen has Tremaine Lee in the backfield. 1st and 10 for the Cyclones. They lead it 14-0 with 9:06 remaining here in second quarter. For those of you who are thinking we're going to be out of here early tonight, I don't think so. Now again, Coach Lauber comes to the sideline, says something to the referee. He's had lots of discussion with him. He didn't like it, although he just might have known what was said and who said it. 1st and 10. Where was Matt Lauber? When he had all top at one time, Tim?
Played there. Was the assistant coach there for a long time.
For Glenn Schott.
Caught a TD pass against Sacred Heart Griffin at Memorial Stadium.
1st and 10. Ball
in a playoff game.
Ball at the 40-yard line. Low snap. Give the ball off to Lee. Lee into the secondary. Picks up 5. Picks up 10. Runs over people and carries all the way down to about the 20-yard line. Make it the 21. Gain of a 19 for Tremaine Lee. Boy, does he make a difference.
He can scoot.
Wow. Checking in to the Trent Smith going to check into the lineup. And we'll grab the name on number 17. We don't see him on the sheet, but we'll find out for you. 1st and 10. Cyclones at the 21-yard line. Tremaine Lee ducks inside. Still on his feet. Carries down inside the 15 to the 14-yard line. Tremaine Lee.
Inside the Becky Hendricks of the Real Estate Group red zone now are the Cyclones.
Jawan makes the tackle. They go off inside to Lee. Look out to the 10, to the 5. They can't stop him. Touchdown, boys. He's special. Is he special? Touchdown for Tremaine Lee.
Touchdown brought to you by Illinois National Bank. Another $6 donated to local charities with Illinois National Bank's touchdowns for the tables. Sangamon County Clerk Don Gray extra point is on the way.
Juwan Stelabin was the young man who made the big play before, but Tremaine Lee, folks, just brings a whole different dimension. Remind you, he's only a junior. Cyclones lead at 20-0. Extra point try coming. Southeast has had so many opportunities to get on the board. Snap placement, the kick is up, and the kick is good. Cyclones 21. And the extra point, Mr. Harvey, it's all yours.
Extra point brought to you by Sangamon County Clerk Don Gray. 21-0. SHG leads Southeast back in 1 minute.
Jim's going to take 8-17 or 3-17.
In the kickoff for SHG, number 29, Colin Boyd. Back deep for the Spartans, number 24, Dorico Nix, number 21, Vincent Hill, and number 11, Don Reedus.
35-0. Here's a scoring summary brought to you by Sangamon County Auditor Andy Goldman. Sacred Heart Griffin went 5 plays and went 65 yards at 57 seconds off the clock. A 13-yard run by Tremaine Lee. Point after good. 21-0. SHG leads Southeast. 8:17 remaining in the first half.
Hill is in the middle. On the far side, it is Dorico Nix, and on the near side, it'll be Don Reedus. Colin Boyd will punt it away for the Cyclones. They lead at 21-0. High short kick, and it goes out of bounds.
Sam, here's a Mid-America Advertising update from Glenwood. Some bad news. Jim Rupert reports that Eisenhower quarterback Caleb DeHorty was helped off the field. Right leg injury. Has not returned. The sub is in at quarterback for Eisenhower. They trail Glenwood 15-8 in the second quarter.
Arguably, Tim, one of the top quarterbacks in the league.
He's Billy Kilmer.
Yep.
He's really good.
Derek Leonard is who remind me of. We said that last year.
Right. When Derek was quarterback in SHG.
Tough kid, loves to run the ball, look for people to hit. Yep, no kidding. Wow.
Hope he's okay ultimately, but out of the game at the moment down at Chatham.
1st and 10 for the Spartans. They have it at their own 35. Boyd's had a little problem kicking that. I've never seen Colin Boyd have as much trouble as he has tonight. 1st and 10. Green has him down. Look for somebody coming out of the backfield. In trouble. Throws it over the middle. It is caught. Was that caught? It was caught up at midfield.
Hey, Smith.
You know, Tim, I'm not so sure it was intended for him. I thought it went through the hands of a receiver, and he was right there at midfield and makes the grab, pick up 15 for the Spartans.
15-yard gain, and the staff carpet first down at the 50-yard line. See if Southeast can get something generated and make it work for points this trip.
Adrian Green is walking more confidently now, Tim, after that nice play. 1st and 10 for the Spartans. They move right to left as you look. 3 wide to the right and 1 to the left for the Spartan Cyclones with 3 down linemen. Show blitz by Brenheisen. Here he comes off the corner. And
snap.
Green runs for his life. Flag on the play. He'll turn the corner. He'll go up the sideline and then stepped out of bounds, but all for naught. He picked up about 8 on the play on a broken play. It's going to be a flag against Southeast for holding at the 46-yard line. That'll move it back to the 36-yard line. And Spartan players a little distraught. Michael Foster, the senior, 6'2", 210, has played very well offensively tonight on the line. Also, Jaden DeLay, the senior, 5'7", 185, and a sophomore. Jim, they have not played like they are intimidated whatsoever. They've really played with some confidence and their speed. And Green, but I just afraid Adrian Green's going to about one more hard hit, Tim, and that might be it. He's slow getting back to the huddle.
Southeast execution on this night has not been as good as it needs to be.
First down at about 25. They've got to get out of the Cyclone 40. They have the ball at their own 35. First down and 25. 2 to the left and 2 to the right, and he's going to drop back, and here comes pressure. Throws it, incomplete. Tried to get it out to Trayvon Williams, but overthrew him, and Cyclones' Matt Urbis was on the coverage. It's going to be second down and about 25. And again, quarterback every time goes to the sideline to get the play call. Cyclones defensively, Urbis is in the secondary. Now Brian Adams is in the secondary. Jack Bowl is out there and Reevy there, the 4 deep guys. Brenheisen is at one of the ends. Fiash is at the other end. The tackles, one of them is Pempick. Second down, 25. Wide side of the field to the left side. High snap, he gets it. Here comes Rush. Rainbow throws it up and overthrows his man. Trayvon Williams, again, had beaten the secondary a little bit. Yeah. And Cyclones have a speedster, Brian Adams, in there in the secondary.
Yeah, Trayvon slowed down, though. He's got to keep running full sprint for that. That was a mistake by the receiver there. He and Adams got a little tied up, and Trayvon's got to run away from him.
Cyclones, one of the guys in the secondary now, Luke Notes, plays linebacker and drops off into the secondary.
Mid-America Advertising scoreboard update. Cardinals and Pirates scoreless in the third in St. Louis. Cubs lead 3-1 in the seventh at Cincinnati.
Goldusich is the other tackle, we said, with Pempick, Fiash, and Brenheisen are the ends, and it's third down and long. Cyclones show 3 down linemen. Let's see what Brenheisen decides to do. If he decides to blitz, Urbis is lined up on the other side. Here comes the Brett. They throw it. It is caught into the secondary and still on his feet, but then caught from behind. Adams came back to get him. Nice grab by Williams. Tim, I tell you what.
That was Reedus who made the catch.
Reedus, number 11, Reedus. But Cyclones stripped the ball away, but the official said no, the play was dead. So it'll be fourth down and 10. Yeah, ball short of midfield, ball at the 48-yard line. Spartan's going to face a 4th and 10. Tim?
Reedus made a very nice catch in traffic. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to free himself from the defenders and get the needed yardage for a first down, and didn't even get back to the original line of scrimmage as he is down at the 48-yard line of Southeast after a pickup of 12.
Last time he went into punt formation, he faked it and ran for a first down. Brian Adams, BB, is going to go back. He'll try to return it. Cyclones will see if, in fact, they try it one way. There's a flag on the play. What's that about?
Time clock ran out.
That's what it was. Play clock, delay of game. Oh, nope, illegal participation. I guess they broke the huddle and sent somebody else onto the field. Looks like Robert Hayes, who does the extra points, went onto the field. That moves the ball back to the 48-yard line. Cyclones on top, 21-0.
6:35.
6:35 remaining in the first half. But it's been a struggle for the Sykes tonight, folks. Southeast. High snap, but he goes and gets it. Reedus does, turns it over, side of the foot. Now Cyclones got to stay away from it. The ball bounces and takes a southeast bounce. Going to go down across, almost down to about the 15-yard line. First and 10 Cyclones, back in 30 seconds.
Number 11, Don Reedus is punt down by number 20, Blaze Taylor. It'll be SHG first down.
Ball at the 15-yard line. Cyclones at their own 15. Brenheisen has him down, gives the ball off to Tremaine Lee. Lee tries to turn the corner, does turn the corner into the secondary, still on his feet and stepped out of bounds after he picked up a first down of about 14 yards. Tim, isn't it amazing? Tristan Blair is a good runner, really good runner.
Lee is great.
Wow, Tremaine Lee.
He is great.
Folks, he may be one of the best running backs the Cyclones have had in the program. He doesn't get to play a lot because of the running clock every once in a while. Brenheisen, he's going to try to throw it. Throws short. It is caught by Bull. Bull dances around the guy. Caught from behind at midfield, but has a first down as he falls into Southeast territory down at the 49-yard line. Again, Green, who's asked to do everything, was in on the tackle. Adrian Green is in the secondary.
Staff carpet first down on a gain of 20 all the way out to the 50-yard line.
Jake Reed also in the secondary. It'll be a 1st and 10. Cyclones are going to say right from midfield. Said his knee hit at the 50-yard line. Brent Heisen, look, here comes. They throw it out to Tremaine. Ooh, overthrew Tremaine Lee, and he was open. A little swing pass to Lee coming out of the backfield, and he'd probably been able to run for some yardage, but Brent Heisen overthrew him.
Mid-America Advertising scoreboard update at Memorial Stadium with about 8 minutes left in the first half. Springfield 14, Lanphier 7.
In the secondary for Southeast is Cody Ladeau, linebacker. Starter. It's going to be a 2nd down and about 10 for the Cyclones from right at midfield, moving left to right. Short side of the field to the right. Brent Heisen gives the ball off to Tremaine Lee. Into the secondary, turns the corner, flag on the play. They'll bring it back, and Lee carries all the way down to the 32-yard line. They'll call holding on the Cyclones. It was holding on the Cyclones right at midfield.
We've seen more holding tonight
yes.
than you can remember
Yes.
in a first half.
Andrew Harvey on the other side of the field. What's the attitude like in Cyclone land? They can't be real pleased with what's going on, and I don't think anybody's looking forward to Rochester. They probably are thinking about it, but they realize it's pretty solid. Spartans put some athletes on the field, folks. They really do.
I think the biggest thing is they're saying this team's 1-4.
I think that's what I said earlier. I mean, with their attitude tonight and their quickness.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that SHG's came out crisp or anything here in the first quarter and a half by any means.
2nd down and long. Ball at the 40. Got to get down to the other 40, so 2nd and 20. Adams out of the gun, and Brent Heisen throws, and man is open. He catches it. He's gone. At the Craig behind, at the 20, at the 10, 5, touchdown, Cyclone.
Last week it was the Michael Healy week, and it's true to Healy again tonight, Sam, for 6 points.
Touchdown.
6 more points with the touchdown sponsored by the Illinois National Bank and the touchdown for the Tables campaign. Extra point coming up brought to you by Sangamon County Clerk Don Gray, and what a beautiful pass play for 60 yards from Tim Brandeisen to Michael Healy right up the left hash.
Cyclones have their 4th score on the board. 5:23 remaining in the second quarter. Cyclones lead at 28-0. They've opened this one up. Colin Boyd. Extra point kick is up, and it is good. Cyclones lead at 28-0, and they've opened it up, and it's not a breeze yet, but they feel a little more comfortable right now. Sam Sweetland was on the hold back in 60 seconds.
Our first Proving Pro will be presenting Clash of the Spartans here at Southeast High School. Doors open at 6:30. The bell rings at 7:05. Advanced sales are $5 for kids and $10 for adults. Day of event is $7 for kids and $12 for adults. Please see the Southeast girls basketball coach Sandy DeVoe for tickets. Again, Clash of the Spartans here at Southeast High School tomorrow.
Kickoff President G, number 29, Colin Boyd, back deep to Southeast, number 21, Vincent Hill, number 11, Don Reedus, and number 24, Puerto Rico.
Scoring summary brought to you by Sangamon County Auditor Andy Goldman. Sacred Heart Griffin goes in 5 plays, 84 yards in 50 seconds. A 60-yard pass play from Tim Brandeisen to Michael Reevy. Said Michael Reevy. It's Michael Healy.
Reedus on the far side, Nix on the near side, and they're going to kick it to Reedus, and they do back at about the tail. He slips down.
Wet turf.
Reedus brought it out to just short of the 20-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10.
Mid-America Advertising scoreboard update with a backup quarterback at the controls. Eisenhower regains the lead at Chatham, 16-15. 10 minutes left first half, and they tell us, Jim Rupert does, that starting QB Caleb Diority, who hurt his leg, is on crutches on the sideline for Eisenhower. But the backup QB led him downfield for a score in the lead at Chatham, 16-15. Eisenhower in front.
Talk about an offensive guard, Cameron Broomfield for Southeast, 6'1", 280, and a sophomore, has played well tonight. tried to protect the quarterback, and for the most part, they've done it. Cyclones have not had a lot of success getting to quarterback Adrian Green, but they're down 28-0. Get the ball off inside, and the ball carrier. That's why you don't run the ball. Vincent Hill maybe gained a yard or two out across the 20 to the 21. Middle of the Cyclone defense, slamming the door. One of the guys in on the tackle early, and boy, he's played Mike Ryan. Wasn't listed as a starter early. He's worked his way in. Solid defensive tackle, 6 foot 240 and a senior. 28-0, Cyclones lead it. Clock moving down, 4:50 remaining in the second quarter. Cyclones will receive the second half kickoff. It's the passing game for the Cyclones tonight that's made the difference. Although Tremaine Lee, when he touches the ball, truly impressive. Second down and about 7. Green's going to go off inside. They give the ball, and again, the offensive line can't move anybody that time. A lot of gold helmets. Keene was one of the first guys in there. Brent Eisen, one of the guys in there. Dondonville there, and it's going to be a third down and about 7. Goldisich and Pempick, along with Ryan. Third down and long, and Southeast got to do something. Convert a third down and a big play. Wide to this side is Tay Smith. Coming out inside of him is Trayvon Williams. Third down and long. Quarterback is Green. Out of the gun, has Hill next to him. Drops, it gives off in trouble. Now runs for his life. Dances away, still on his feet. Now throws an incomplete. He was running for his life, and I thought he was going to run with the ball, and he stopped and pulled up and tried to hit Trayvon Williams right in front of the Cyclone bench, but couldn't do it, and now it'll be fourth down.
3:39 left in the half, 28-0 SHG, and another punt coming up for Southeast.
That's, Tim, what happens, and I really believe this is just psychologically now the Southeast kids who've just put pedal to the metal, they were full throttle coming out of here. They were emotional. They were doing well. And all of a sudden, they look up and they're down 28-0. And Cyclone's going to get the ball back.
Tell you what, having Pimpick being triple teamed up the middle and still putting pressure on the quarterback doesn't feel too good either.
Reedus will kick the ball away, side of the foot, and it's going to bounce. And Cyclones, Milbrandt danced away from it. Spencer Red wanted to return it, but it was kicked way off to the side of him, and Cyclones will take over. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. We'll keep it here. Andrew Harvey, what's going on with the Boondocks sideline microphone? Remind everybody what's happening at Boondocks tonight and tomorrow night.
Well, tonight at Boondocks, Chris Lane playing tonight about 9:30. He'll take the stage out at Boondocks, so if you're not going to Dublin Pub after the game, you can head over to see him. Next week, Ray Scott on Friday night and Lick Creek Band on Saturday night.
The voice of the Packers, Ray Scott. Going to tell us about Bart Starr and Paul Harning. Unbelievable. Comes back out of the grave to go to
dramatic
Boondocks.
Reading.
Absolutely. Pass it is incomplete. Now that. You will see Coach now. He said you called that and you didn't call the one at the other end. I'll guarantee you.
Pass interference on Southeast that time.
That's what Matt Lauber is saying right now.
Boy.
Tim,
for those of you that didn't see it, and those of you listening on radio only didn't see it, pass interference call, Michael Healy, the intended receiver, going right up the middle. Earlier in the game, headed up the right sideline. SHG interfered with a Southeast receiver. It wasn't called. This one is called. In both cases, the flag probably should have been thrown. This one it was, and SHG will get an easy staff carpet first down on the 15-yard walk-off.
Tim, in high school ball,
uncatchable doesn't matter.
No, uncatchable does not matter. All right. Let's remind everybody, you say they can see this on TV. Remind them one more time, please.
It's on Comcast 22, UVerse on the Public Schools TV channel, and on YouTube Live on SPS Channel 22.
1st and 10, Cyclones. They have it on the southeast part. They give the ball up to Adams. Adams turns the corner, picks up 5, picks up 10. Brian Adams turned the corner and going to be down somewhere around the 33-yard line. 3:11 remaining. Cyclones lead at 28-0. And you can start, at least I think, thinking, if you haven't been, and maybe some of the Cyclones were, as Andrew Harvey said, he's seen them come out with a little more Christmas in intensity. But I think they've been talking about that game for since 4th of July, if not sooner. Brent Heisen looks, throws it up the side, and incomplete.
Everybody's
second down and 1.
Everybody's excited for that game except for probably Ken and Derek, because I know Coach Leonard really does not like this week.
No,
coming up.
They have never liked the game, and you can understand why. I can't even imagine.
I always enjoy it.
Yeah.
How about you?
No.
I love the game. I started looking forward to it July 4th as well.
But I know it can't be fun to coach against one of your kids.
Nope.
That's
against
the hard
your dad.
part. Yeah, exactly. Secondary, into the secondary is Tremaine Lee. He may go. One man to beat. Cyclones block for him. Still on his feet. Tremaine Lee, touchdown.
He got hit twice at the 5 and at the 10 and still managed to get into the end zone standing up.
Folks,
good.
he's 5'9" and 190 and a junior. If he would happen to end up 5'11" to 6 foot, and I'm not sure he will, maybe he's done growing height-wise. He's prospect, boys. He's prospect. D1. He is that good. But they do a great job blocking downfield for him.
Mm-hmm.
Note that Cyclone wide receivers block well downfield.
Touchdown brought to you by Illinois National Bank. Sangamon County Clerk Don Gray. Extra point is good, but we've got a flag on the play. I think this is going to be an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty on the Cyclones.
Cyclones, you think?
I think it's going to be on the Cyclones.
Well, regardless of who it is assessed against, the score is 34-0 with 2:30 to play in the first half.
I'm anxious to see. Well, let's take our break 1 minute, and here comes the official will tell us. Personal foul against the Cyclones. Extra point is good. It's 35-0, and they'll assess it on the kickoff. Back in a minute.
And now with 2:30 to go in the second quarter, the score, Sacred Heart Griffin 35, Southeast 0. In scores from Major League Baseball's National League Wild Card race in St. Louis. In the top of the fourth inning, the St. Louis Cardinals lead the Pittsburgh Pirates 1-0. And in Philadelphia, the New York Mets are currently leading the Phillies in the top of the eighth 3-1. The San Francisco Giants will play the Los Angeles Dodgers later on tonight. In to kick for SHG, number 29, Colin Boyd. Back for Southeast, number 21, Vincent Hill. Number 24,
Reed is on the near side, Nick's on the far side, and Hill in the middle. Cyclone Colin Boyd's not have one of his better nights kicking tonight. We'll see what happens. Ball teed up at the 25. Cyclones lead at 35-0. Kicks the ball and kicks it deep, and it's going to be to the far side, and they go to Nix. Nix is on the far side, angles, comes from behind, an open field tackle. That might have been Matt Urbis at the 30-yard line.
Good coverage.
Wow, Urbis, great tackle, Matt Urbis on the special teams, and he brought out to the 30-yard line. He ran laterally, got the ball at about the 25, and tried to find a wall up the left side, but Urbis took care of that and destroyed the wall and made the tackle. Return to 5, and Southeast has it back at the 30-yard line.
Here's a Mid-American Advertising scoreboard update. The big battle in the Sangamo tonight is at Athens. It's 13-7 Athens over Moreau Forsyth at halftime.
First and 10, Spartans, they have it at the 30. They're down 35-0, 2:33. Remind you, Cyclones will get the second half kickoff. Quarterback is Adrian Green. His center is Jaden DeLay. Offensive high snap, gives it inside, and that's Hill, the ball carrier, and not much. Out across the 30, about the 32. Give him a gain of about 3 on the play.
He got hit about 8 times, getting 3 yards.
Somebody called timeout. I think it's SHG. I think SHG wants the ball back one more time, Jim.
And a chance to get a
Yes.
running clock to start the second half. Yes.
We've got a timeout. Who sponsors our
Sponsored by
timeout?
Steak and Shake, back in 30.
timeout on the field called by SHG. In Major League Baseball, the Major League's leading team, the Chicago Cubs, 5-1 over the Reds in the top of the 8th inning.
TD, 6'190", plays both sides of the ball. And the quarterback banged up more than just a little bit. In the backfield now is Dorico Nix, a senior. He's replacing Hill. Quarterback Green has him down, wide side of the field to the right. Green looks, throws it. It is. Did he catch it? He did.
He did.
It's a first down.
First down.
Absolutely.
Good
right in front of the Spartan bench to Williams.
Tay Smith.
Or, I'm sorry. They're saying first down. It was.
Yep.
Tay Smith, number 3. He and Williams were both there, and that moves the chains, and that'll take the clock out of play for a while.
7-yard gain. They needed 7, and they got it.
Staff Carpet first and 10.
Yes, Staff Carpet gets mentioned twice on that first down, Sam. That makes up for all the times we forget.
Wide to the right side goes Williams. Johnson hobbling a little bit. He's in the slot to the right side. Quarterback is Adrian Green and has Dorico Nix behind him and keeps the ball, turns the corner and knocked down, but picked up about 7 or 8 on the play.
I don't know whether that was a run all the way or the high snap caused him to do it, but it worked out pretty well.
Tim, he's done now.
Yeah,
he's
Adrian
done
Green.
now. Oh, I don't think that is
okay.
Green. No.
He's okay.
I think it's Tay Smith that's banged up, number 3
Who's
on the
hurting,
bench.
yeah.
He hurt his shoulder on that
catch.
play. Yes.
Yeah, on the catch.
He went right to the side, and he might have a stinger. Meanwhile, the quarterback Green carried the ball, and he carried out to the 47-yard line. Second down, about 3. Got to get to the 50 for a first down. Second down and 3. Nix is the running back. Quarterback is Green. Wide side of the field, right, short side, left. 3 wide receivers on the top of your screen. Long count Green. Snap, looks. Here comes pressure. Gives all the way back. In trouble. Throws a rainbow up, and it is incomplete. Throw it in the middle of the Cyclone bench. It'll be third down. Pressure that time came from the Cyclones. Brent Eisen was there. That's the sophomore Brent Eisen. Pimpick putting pressure on. And Clement, number 61, who's seeing some action at defensive tackle, came in to put pressure. It'll be third down for the Spartans. Third down and 4. They'd love to get the clock... they'd love to keep the clock moving and not punt the ball away. The Cyclones are going to get the second half kickoff. Cyclones lead at 35-0. And I know one of the cliches and traits, I know you hate it. This game seemed closer than the score indicates. Snap, Green. Here comes pressure up the middle. Rainbow. Man is there. He is. Did he catch it? Dropped it. Incomplete. Thought he had it. Brian Adams on the defense, but the defender, Timmy, was there, had it, and saw it bounce away. Bounced away. Down to about the 20-yard line.
Right as he was hitting the turf.
Reedus. Don Reedus, 5'7", senior,
good
had
throw.
It, and ball bounced away when he hit the turf.
38 seconds left, fourth down Southeast. They have the ball at their own 46 with a fourth and about 4.
Reedus not going to punt the ball away. Brian Adams kind of applauded, but I'm not so sure that was the defense that caused Reedus. He just stretched out and couldn't grab the ball and hold on when he hit the turf. Reedus will punt the ball away, standing back at about the 34. Snap, end of the foot, and Adams goes back over his head. It's all the way back inside, and he picks it up at about the 5. Now let's see. BB needs a block on the outside. Straight up the middle, and he brought it out to the 20-yard line.
I bet his coach is telling him, don't do that again.
Well, when you're up 35, maybe, but that had a chance to be a spectacular play.
Yes.
That's the only thing it would have been.
To be a spectacular cluster, too, yeah.
He picked it up at about, the ball was almost blown dead. There were 4 blue helmets there. He picked it up on the 5 and raced it over on the far side and carried out to about the 21, return of 16.
Here's the Mid-America Advertising scoreboard update at Memorial Stadium at halftime. Springfield 14, Lanphier 9 at the half.
A little closer than I thought that would be.
One of our reporters on scene has declared it a bad game.
Matt Yates checks into the ball game for the Spartans in the secondary. Tremaine Lee is going to be out there with 18 seconds remaining. Cyclones have 80 yards to go. Let's see what they pull out of the trick bag. Brenheisen screen pass comes up to Lee. Lee needs a block, comes across the field and dances around and makes a move and carries out short of the first down out about the 30-yard line. And they're going to let the clock run out. We have played a half of football. Cyclones get second half kick. They lead it 35-0. Stay around.
And your score at halftime, the visiting Sacred Heart Griffin Cyclones 35, Southeast 0. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the field, the pride of the East Side, the Southeast Marching Band, followed by a performance by your Southeast Pond Squad.
No, I like the other side. I brought my body. No, you said, okay, when you bring on ball, I said, I don't know. Yeah, I think this is why I think
Back at Spartan Field, 35-0. Sacred Heart Griffin in front over the host Southeast Spartans tonight at halftime as the rain has begun again. It sprinkled a few times in the first half, but it's a misty shower as we look at the scoreboard clock, which has about 3 or 4 minutes left before we head to the second half. Turf was in good shape before the game. If it rains much more, they'll rip it up a little in the second half here at Spartan Field, but the Spartans unable to get much going on offense, at least in terms of punching the ball in, having been held scoreless by this good SHG defense in the first half. Southeast just too many mistakes, which has been their problem throughout the middle part of this season so far. Penalties, overthrows, drop passes, and the inability to keep SHG from scoring, at least after the first 4 or 5 minutes of the game when they were pretty good defensively and getting pressure on Tim Brenneisen and keeping SHG's run game in check. Sam wants Tremaine Lee come into the game.
Things changed.
No trouble.
Yep, absolutely. This game was 54-24 last year. Cyclones had the running clock, and maybe same thing today. If the Cyclones will put in some reserves, and Southeast has some talent, folks. They may give the Cyclone reserves a long night. They can go out and get it. Anyway, Matt Lauber starts 5 seniors and 6 sophomores on the offensive side of the ball game. Defensively, they go with 6 seniors, 3 juniors, and a couple sophs. A couple kids play both ways. Adrian Green and Gavin Webb and Dorico Nix. Reedus, of course, plays both ways. They get a lot of play out of Cody Laveau, a 5'11", 185, and a junior. A couple of the linebackers, Reedus and Dandridge, are seniors. And then the front wall, Blue Robinson is a sophomore, Burns is a senior, Trent Smith and Tevin Loy playing both ways tonight, 6'2" and 280, and a sophomore.
Let's take a 2-minute timeout. Yep, 2-minute timeout, sponsored by Steak and Shake. When we come back, we'll have the second half, and the Cyclones will get the ball.
Just a reminder, fans, the 50-50 drawing will happen during the third quarter, so it's the last call for getting 50-50 tickets. Make sure to buy your 50-50 tickets today. You have to be in it to win it. And a score from around the Central Stadium at halftime: Rochester 58, MacArthur 13.
They come in the main entrance there by the concession stand, and when they're gone, they're gone. But 250 T-shirts, a whole lot of sponsors jumped on board to provide those to all the listeners here at Sports Radio 1450. Those teams started this series in 2010 at Memorial Stadium.
I don't think we'll ever see a crowd like we saw then.
Nope. Officially, Rochester has only won one, but that's because the IHSA had something to say about one of them. I still think they've won twice, but
so do they.
So do they, and so do I think Ken Leonard does also. So. But the officials with the IHSA said because of some, don't go there. It doesn't make any difference, but they'll go at it again. It'll be a fun time. And
there's a ring of truth to what you said.
Yeah.
And both got more rings that year.
Yeah, that's right.
True.
Absolutely. Yep.
But we won't bring that up. What really happened?
No, we're not talking about that tonight.
They'll kick the ball away, and for the first time tonight, they kick it, and they kick it deep, and Adams goes back at about the 3, goes right up the left side in front of the Cyclone bench, tries to turn the corner into the secondary, and hurdles the man and carries all the way out to the 40-yard line. Returned about 38 yards by Brian Adams. Wow, nice return by Adams right in front of the Cyclone bench. I thought it was going into the end zone. The ball went down. He picked up at about the 2-yard line and brought it out to, we're going to say, somewhere around the 40-yard line. Return of about 38, and it'll be 1st and 10.
Well, let's see if Southeast down 35-0 can make a stand, keep SHG off the board, and keep the conventional clock rule in place for a while here in the third quarter. They trail 35-0 as the Cyclones start 1st and 10 at their own 40.
Tim Brenneisen has him down. The quarterback, 1st and 10 of his own 40-yard line. Going to throw the ball. Looks over the middle. Throws. It's caught and dropped.
Wet football.
Spencer Red had it about the 45 and had some green grass ahead of him, heading toward the southeast bench, and he dropped the football coming across the middle.
Tim Brenneisen is now 7 of 11 throwing for 215 yards in the ball game. A couple of touchdown passes to Michael Healy. Ooh.
I'll let you do it, my friend. Thank you, Walter.
Thank you very much. It's always good to have pizza delivered, no matter who delivers it. Thank you,
Walter. Up the middle, Tremaine Lee into the secondary, has a first down, carries all the way down to the 40-yard line. 1st and 10, Tremaine Lee carries the ball down to the 40-yard line, gain about 20 on the play.
He does make a difference.
Staff carpet 1st and 10 for the Cyclones.
Spencer Red is slotted to the right side. Ball on the far hash, wide side of the field, and Brenneisen looks, throws rainbow right down the middle. Red had it in one-handed. He turned around. He was looking for a post pattern. It was actually a flag pattern, and the defender, Adrian Green, got turned around, and Spencer Red says, I got to come out. And so they'll send player in for Spencer Red, and coming into the ball game will be Vince Mounts.
Sam, Tremaine Lee didn't start the game tonight in the backfield for SHG. He's carried 7 times for 119 yards so far.
Mounts, Rays, and Bowl wide to the right side for the Cyclones. Quarterback has him down. Brenneisen. 2nd down, 10 from the 40-yard line. Lee goes in motion. In trouble, throws. It is caught. And into the secondary is Bowl, and Bowl's tripped up. As he got in the open field, Bowl was tripped up. The man tripping it up was Sidney Dandridge, the linebacker. And it'll be third down, and let's see where they spot it. Ball's going to be spotted at the 34. Got to get to the 30 for a first down. Cyclones in 4-down territory. With Tremaine Lee, no doubt. 3rd down and 4 for the Cyclones. Almost jumped. They didn't give the ball to Lee. Lee up the middle, has a first down, still on his feet and carries all the way down to the 28-yard line. Tim, they sent 5 guys.
No, they kind of stacked him up a little short.
Yes.
And then his second effort got him the first down.
How he did that is beyond me.
He's strong.
Wow. 28-yard line. Tremaine Lee carried. They spent 5 guys and just keyed on him, folks.
Gained 6 on the play and got the staff carpet first down to the 28.
Ball right in the middle of the field. Cyclones lead at 35-0 early in the third quarter. Give the ball to Lee. Lee to the outside. One man to beat. Hit the 10. Hit the 5. Racing touchdown. Tremaine Lee.
28-yard run for Lee, and that'll start the clock a-running with 10:29 remaining in the third quarter.
I suspect he knows, I don't know where he went to middle school, Tim, but I suspect he knows a few of these kids
Oh,
from
yeah.
Southeast.
Absolutely.
They know Tremaine. Wow. Colin Boyd will come in to try to add the 42nd point with 10:29 remaining in the third quarter. You can start making plans to head out to the Dublin Pub. We're after the ball game. Bad snap, but he gets it down. Did he get it up? Did he get it through? Yes, he did. Low snap, but Sweetland was able to get it down and got it up, and Sam Sweetland got it down, and Colin Boyd kicked it through. Cyclones lead at 42-0, 10:29 remaining in this third quarter. Back in a minute.
I bet I get mine for free. I know what she's telling me because I got $3.50. I didn't pay $3 but she gave me $3 back. Whoever pays $3 the next I get mine. I'm not no goofy. I can be one of them people.
Kicking off for SHG, number 29, Colin Boyd. Back deep for Southeast, number 11, Don Reedus. Number 21, Vincent Hill. And number 24, Dorico Nix.
Scoring summary brought to you by Sangamon County Auditor Andy Coleman, the taxpayers' watchdog at the county building. 6 plays, 60 yards, a minute 19 off the clock, 28-yard run for Tremaine Lee. Tremaine Lee's third touchdown of this game. Tremaine Lee's 16th touchdown rushing of the season. SHG leads 42-0. 10.5 left third quarter, and the clock will move quickly now.
Hill has the ball, comes right up, tries to get to the outside, does he to the outside, and still on his feet, carried out close to the 40-yard line.
Good return.
21, Vincent Hill, first down.
Vincent Hill. Start off in the backfield tonight. Huh?
PA guy, pretty
Yeah,
good.
very good.
Neil teaches here at Southeast, doesn't he? I think he does.
Absolutely. Neil Calderon.
How's the pizza?
Thanks to Walt Scooby. I don't know where he got it from, but
Cresp, they sell that pizza at the concession stand.
do they?
Southeast Boosters.
I miss Mike Lopez. He'd always bring some pork chops or something up to us.
Will we see him in the morning?
Oh, yeah, he'll be at the Riviera Club for the Burgoo. First and 10, clock moving. As we have the running clock, Southeast having a real problem with guys. Now they got a guy, he was lined up in about 5 yards, and now they got to take a timeout. Spartans really disorganized on the near side, and Coach Lauber's upset. Timeout sponsored by
Steak and Shake, back in 30 seconds.
Southeast took a timeout because they were disorganized as who was going to line up where on the left side. Williams kept pointing to Smith and Smith to Williams, and then Williams lined up about 4 yards offside. He jumped back. 2 wide to the left, 2 to the right, out of the gun. Quarterback Adrian Green has him down. One running back behind him on the near hash. Gives the ball inside, and the ball carrier is Hill, and Hill carries out across the 40, about the 41-yard line. Give him a gain of about 4 on the play. See where they put it down. The line of scrimmage was 38. Let's give him a gain of 4 out to, let's call it the 42-yard line. Cyclones will play Rochester next Friday night. There'll probably be some advance tickets on that for sale, so listen. We'll have the information for you when it becomes available. 2nd down and 6. 3 wide to the right and 1 to the left. Adrian Green, the 6'1", 180-pound senior, has quarterback the whole way, and he's been banged up. He's going to run the option, ducks inside, has a first down, and is run out of bounds. But not before he got a first down. They're going to be real close to him. They see he may still be about a half a yard short, although I think they're going to give it to him.
Based on where the officials are standing, it's a first down.
Yep. It is first down.
1st and 10, sponsored by Staff Carpet. Staff Carpet's on Veterans Parkway at Browning Road. 8.5 in a running clock, 3rd quarter. 42-0 Sacred Heart Griffin, the first at the Southeast 48 for the home team.
Adrian Green, the quarterback, on keeper all the way, was able to turn the corner. Carried up to about the 48-yard line, his own 48. Wide to the right side is Webb. Inside of him is Johnson. 2 wides to the near side. That'll be Williams and Smith. Quarterback, 1 running back. High snap, gives the ball off inside, and the ball carrier Hill, and Hill carries across the 50 and barely gets into the Cyclone territory, about the 49-yard line. And the man in on the tackle, because he's wearing a different number tonight, is John Keene. Keene has worn 52. He's worn 31 last week. This week he's 44. When asked the reason, said we might put him in as a tight end once in a while. Keene is 6 foot 210 and only a junior. He's a good one.
Tune in next week to see which number John Keene's wearing.
We'd have a lottery on it. You could predict the number that John Keene will be wearing. You win it all. 2nd down and about 6. Near hash in motion goes Williams left to right on the top of your screen. 3 right at the top. And now flag on the play.
Apparently somebody lined up offside.
That may be SHG. They'll keep the clock moving. The way the linesman, I think SHG might have lined up in the neutral zone.
Yeah, come on.
We'll see. Ball start. Nope. Ball start against the Spartans. Somebody moved on the line. That'll move the ball back to the 45-yard line. They're on their own side of the 50, and they've got to get out of the Cyclone 43 for a first down, so let's make it 2nd down and 12. Webb goes wide to the right side. Johnson is inside him. To the near side, Williams and Smith, 1 lone running back next to Adrian Green. Short side of the field, goes in motion. Williams had got 3 on the right side. Here Green looks in trouble, runs up the middle, still on his feet, and Gary's pretty good yardage. Across the 50, down to about the 48-yard line. Jack Bowl comes up in the secondary to make the tackle for the Cyclones.
Sam, a reminder next week at Boondocks. Ray Scott will be at Boondocks next week, and I know you're excited for that.
Well, again, I never thought, I don't know if Fuzzy Thurston's going to make it, or Jerry Kramer, or Max McGee, or Boyd Dowler. What a lineup. Ray Scott, the voice of the Packers, comes back, and he now does some country music. So really a good move. 3rd down and long. Carol Gorgiski and her husband are just marvelous, and the names they book out there.
They revive a lot of that.
I think Harry Carey's coming probably at the end of November.
Let me hear
He's all the way back at the 30-yard line, out the 35, throws it, and is going to be incomplete.
Flag late.
Was he hit out of bounds?
Yes.
Goldasich hit him, and the quarterback is slow in getting up, and they're going to call personal foul against the Cyclones. That'll be a first down.
Sponsored by Staff Carpet at Veterans Parkway and Browning Road.
I tell you what, Tim, toughness of the night goes to Adrian Green. He has just been hammered and hammered and hammered, and he's still hanging in there. He's had his bell rung, his shoulder hurt. That time he's running for his life. They ran him out of bounds and hit him out of bounds. Personal foul against SHG.
Ended up calling roughing the passer, same difference, 15-yard penalty.
Late hit by the Sykes, moves the ball down to the 33-yard line. Cyclones still have their starters defensively on the field.
Mid-America Advertising scoreboard update, final in Cincinnati. Tonight, Cubs beat the Reds 7-3.
Quarterback is Green. He has Vincent Hill next to him. Johnson and Williams to the right side. 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Ball near hash, short side of the field to the left. Long count by Green. High snap, gives the ball off inside to Hill. Hill runs over people. Down he goes all the way at the 23-yard line. Bull makes the tackle, but not before Vince Hill picks up yardage. Again, folks, this is against the Cyclones starting defensive unit. It really is.
Dorico Nix who got that carry that time, and he picked up the first down.
Checking into the ball game is Michael Tyler, 6'4", sophomore, comes in.
First down brought to you by Staff Carpet.
Ball at the 24-yard line. Let's make it the 23. Spartans moving right to left with 3:55 remaining. They're down 42-0, but they'd love to score here. Long count Green, 3 wide to the right. Looks, he fumbled the ball on the snap. Bad snap, and he had to fall on it, and it's going to be a loss of a couple. Moves it back. They're going to call it at the 25-yard line. Second down and about 12. To the sideline comes Adrian Green for the play. He says something to Williams. Running in the backfield with him is Dorico Nix. A lot of conversation at the ballpark tonight, folks.
Chatty crowd.
And it's all right behind us. We hope they're careful. Second down and about 12. Green looks, drops under some pressure. He's going to be pressured to the outside. He's being pursued by Goldasich. Couldn't chase him down and steps out of bounds. Going to be maybe picked up about 3-4 yards. Well, I'll tell you, the kid's going to make you run. Bradley Goldasich, 6'3", 250 senior, was in pursuit. That Green kid's pretty good. Quick feet, Tim.
He can run.
He stepped out of bounds. After all that, he gained about 2 yards. It's going to be 3rd and 11. The ball is at about the 25. Got to get out about the 14 for a first down. Third down, clock continues to run. Deuces wild, 2:22 here in the third quarter. 42, zip, Cyclones lead it. Spartans now have short side on the Cyclone side of the field. Out of the gun, Green has him down. Nix is back to him. Long count. Snap looks. Rainbow throws it. Did he catch it? Incomplete. Nope, incomplete. The receiver couldn't get underneath it. Reeby on the coverage. And it was intended for Gavin Webb, and it'll be a fourth down.
Now on the night with that incomplete pass, Adrian Green has completed 9 of 24 for 82 yards throwing the ball.
It'll be fourth down, 4th and 11. Reedus checks into the ball game. Checking out for the Spartans is Michael Tyler. It'll be fourth down. They have the ball in Cyclone territory.
Just under a minute and a half left in the third quarter.
Nix is next to the quarterback, Green. Green is going to throw the ball. Look, Rainbow into the end zone. It is knocked away. Good defensive plat, that time by Sam Rays of the Cyclones. Threw it in the left corner, and it was intended for Donald Reedus, but Ray did a pretty good job in knocking the ball away. And Cyclone defense hold, and the clock continues to run. It is 42 zip, running clock. Cyclones lead it. We're heading out to the Dublin Pub after the game. Don't forget, when we get there, you can go out there. It's all the appetizers on the menu. Boy, they've got some great mushrooms, fried pickles, the nachos. All the menu, the appetizer half price. And then a large single topping pizza is half price. While we do the show, Central State 8 post-game show.
Oh, yeah!
Out of the gun, Cyclones have it, and they stood up the ball carrier that time. And that was Tristan Blair.
Mid-America Advertising scoreboard update. First final of the night in the Central State 8. Jacksonville wins at home, defeats Lincoln 42-0.
The folks in Lincoln just have the days counted. So this conference is in their rear view mirror. And I'm not so sure they'll do much better in the Apollo. We'll see. We have played 3 quarters of football here at Spartan Field. Spartans trail the Cyclones 42-0. Back in a minute.
If you're happy and
of the gate. Again, medium pizza for $5. As we enter into the fourth quarter, students, a reminder, please make sure to make your arrangements for your transportation home now. There's a limited time after the game that you can stay, so please make your transportation arrangements now. Thank you.
And the last 12 minutes of this football game, right?
Yeah, that's correct. I'm trying to do the same thing, just making sure that I stay hydrated down here on the sidelines, and I'm ready to go for next week.
Up the middle, they give the ball carrier, and that is Adams. And Brian Adams carries the ball. He's at the 45 of the 50 and runs out of bounds. Well across midfield. They're going to say he stepped out. We're going to say the official down somewhere around the 40-yard line, I believe. Well, they're going to say one official said 40. Now they'll bring it back. They're going to bring it all the way back to the 46-yard line. One official had it spotted at the 40, but the other two, the linesman, said 46. And Brian Adams, BB, on a big carry. Tim, he's pretty good backup runner, isn't he? He really is.
Yep.
He comes into the ball game averaging 13.7 per carry, 5 TDs on the year. Carried the ball 15 times for 205 yards coming into the ball game, and he'll stay in the ball game. He's only a junior, 5'9", 175, and a junior, as is Tremaine Lee.
He picked up 29 on that run. Good one for the BB.
One of those dollars.
Second down. New quarterback in the ball game is Sweetland, and they give the ball to Adams, and still on his feet. They couldn't get him. Now he's got to turn the corner. He's at the 50, tries to get the, caught from behind. Caught from behind by Reedus. Reedus caught him from behind. The man helping him up was Cody LeBeau. He went to the far side in front of his bench and then decided to reverse fields and lost about 4 on the play from the 50. Got it down to the 36 for a first down. Second down, 14, clock moving. Cyclones with their sophomore quarterback in the ball game. Number 18, Sam Sweetland, 5'11", 185, and a sophomore. Substitutions now for the Cyclones. They have got a lot of backup players now on this possession. And gives the ball off, and right up the middle is BB, and BB carries the ball and going to be down at about the 30-yard line on a first down.
Got a screen from the back judge to get loose right up the middle.
Sure did. One of the Spartans slow in getting up, and that looks to be Reedus. It was. He tried to knife in and make a defensive play. Don Reedus, the middle linebacker. It'll be a first down as the Cyclones have it. They're going to say down at the 33-yard line.
Gain of 16. First and 10, brought to you by Staff Carpet. 9:38 and counting in the fourth quarter. 42-0 SHG the lead. That was the score by which Jacksonville won tonight at home over Lincoln.
Bradley Goldasich still in the ball game. Slotted to the right side will be Nick Stearns. He's a junior. Quarterback Sweetland has him down, gives the ball off, and he gives it in the secondary. Is BB, and BB down to the 20-yard line. Wow. Brian Adams carries down to the 20-yard line. Move the chains one more time. First down, Cyclones. They lead at 42-0. Working our way early in this fourth quarter. Running clock going on. Also in the ball game for the Cyclones is Charlie Hamilton. He's a sophomore. Offensive tackle on the left side, Joe Kuhn is a junior. Brock Olszewski is a senior on the field. John Burgett still out there. First and 10, Cyclones. Adams gives the ball off inside. Got a hold of the outside. Brian Adams tears down. Picked up about 7 or 8 on the play. LeBeau in on the tackle. Cody LeBeau made a nice grab and give him a gain of about 7 on the play. Make it second down and 3. Cyclones continue. As we said, Joe Kuhn on the field, Jared Veely with the white jersey and the gold helmet as Sweetland goes to the side every time and picks up the play. And Brian Adams says, I suspect I'm going to get it again.
Yeah, he's been the man.
Everybody in Southeast knows it. Second down and about 3. Bad snap. Got away from Sweetland, and Sweetland falls on him all the way back to the 30-yard line. Well, Sweetland had it go through, and then Sweetland might have taken a late hit, but he's all right. He had his bell rung a little bit. I'm not sure the snap was as good as they wanted, Tim, and Sweetland could
It's a wet football.
Yep. Ball going to be back at the 39-yard line. Clock moving. 7:25 remaining in the running clock. 42 zip. Cyclones on top. Offensive line sees Trent Jennings, 6'1", and a junior out there for the Sykes. Sweetland goes to the side and talks to the coach. Garrett Sanders, 6 foot, 230, offensive lineman, back up on the field for the Sykes. Sweetland still talking, and they have not even started the clock. Now they do.
Nobody's in a real hurry.
No,
Just kind of let that clock run.
There was about 40 seconds there where the officials didn't blow the ball in play.
They took a little time to dry it off, get some mud off of it.
Got to get down to about the 10-yard line. Ball's at the 30, so it is a third down and about 20.
6.5 left on the clock.
Adams is next to Sweetland. Goes off inside to Adams. Adams into the secondary and still on his feet, and then caught from behind. But he made pretty good run, got down inside the 25, maybe inside the 20.
Well, put it at about the 19 after that pickup of 10 yards for Adams.
DeJour Burns comes out of the ball game. He's played his heart out for the Spartans tonight. He really has. Trey Wells checks into the ball game. Also, Cody LeBeau comes to the sideline. It's going to be a fourth down. Fourth down and 10. Ball at the 20. Cyclones got to get to the 10 for the first down, and the clock is moving with 5:54 remaining in the game. SHG is going to go to 6-0, and the Spartans are going to slip to 1-5, and adios to any chance for the playoffs. They were a long shot anyway. Get the ball up, and that is right at the ball carrier. Now I think he's going to be short. That was Alex Tabora, a sophomore. Picked up about 6 on the play, and so the Spartans' defense holds, and the Cyclones send their defensive unit out on the field. Clock continues to run with 5:20, and nobody in any real hurry to stop the clock. Southeast trails it. Kevin Preston, 6 foot, 305, sophomore.
Nobody's really in a hurry either
No.
with the rain starting to come back down now.
I think they just want to wrap this one up. I know you'll talk to Ken Leonard on the postgame show, and we'll talk about this one. Southeast slow in getting somebody on the field, and the quarterback remains Green. Wow.
Have you
That kid is one
texted
tough
Hopper
hombre.
your order yet for
No, I
Dublin?
haven't. I'll take whatever he's got. Into the secondary, one man to beat, and almost went the distance with an open field tackle by the Cyclones. Nice open field tackle by Cade Holloway, a sophomore in the secondary. Clock moving with 4:25 remaining. First down Southeast. And the rain's picking up just a little more here. It's a steady drizzle right now here at Spartan Field.
Steady drizzle. I'd call this a rain.
Really? Okay.
It's coming down.
He's going to keep the ball to the outside. Now throws a pass, and it is caught, and it is Johnson runs out of bounds. Mark Johnson, I thought he might have been over the line of scrimmage, but Green got rid of the ball and came to the sidelines, and now he'll come, and I don't know what's bothering him now, Tim. Now he's working on what looks like a knee or something. Came to the side. He was under some pressure, and now Southeast is going to send in for the first time tonight a backup quarterback, Stuart Ross, a 5'9", 150-pound freshman, is in for Green. Green to the sidelines. Ross has him down. Clock moving, 3:30 remaining. Second down and about 2. Goes off inside. The ball carrier nowhere to go. Slammed.
It was Nix again on the carry.
Dorico Nix, 5'6", and a senior, was stopped. Connor Rutherford on the field for the Cyclones. Milbrand is out there, as is Dominic Capici. Third down. Clock continues to run under 3 minutes remaining in the ball game. SHG on top, 42-0. Nix in the backfield. And the quarterback gives it off to Nix, and Nix has a first down and still runs over some people. Still on his feet, carries out to the 40, the 42-yard line. Dorico Nix carried out to about the 42-yard line.
Good for a staff carpet first down for Southeast. A gain of 10 for Nix on that run.
Connor Rutherford, one of the guys that tackles. Chris Ivanis checks into the ball game for the Cyclones.
2.5 left on the clock. 42-0 SHG leading Southeast.
Quarterback is Stuart Ross, 5'10", and a freshman. On the corner out here for the Cyclones is Jared Veely.
Mid-America Advertising scoreboard update. Late third quarter, Maroa Forsyth leads at Athens 21-13. Late third quarter.
Ross has him down. He runs for his life. Here comes pressure. Throws to the outside, and it is short and incomplete.
Somebody lost their hat.
Yep.
One of the Southeast linemen.
Pass intended for Reedus along the side.
Big Michael Foster had his helmet pop off, so he'll have to exit. He's okay, but you lose your hat, you lose a play at least.
Joey Patterson on the field for the Cyclones. At a linebacker is Nick Friedmeier. These are seniors. A lot of them don't get to play very much, so they're getting their chance tonight. Capici is a sophomore linebacker, Dominic Capici. Also Luke on the field. Clock continues to run, buck 25 remaining. Snap, look, here comes the pressure, throws to the outside, and it's Nix, and Nix tries to run over some people, spun away, still on his feet, and carried out to about the 47-yard line. Capici in on the tackle for the Cyclones. He came across and did a good job. Dominic Capici is a 5'11", 240-pound sophomore. Checking out the Cyclone lineup is Chris Ivanich. At one of the down linemen for the Cyclones now is Ryan Miller. 6 foot, 275, and a senior. Clock is in the red, as Coley would say. Cyclones lead at 42. They're going to go 6-0 and get ready for Rochester. Up the minute, Nix the ball, carried to the outside, and still on his feet and carried out across the 50. Going to move the chains to the 49-yard line, or all the way down to about the 47-yard line. First and 10, tackle in on the tackle. Connor Rutherford was one of the guys there.
Another first down for Southeast, brought to you by Staff Carpet to the SHG 46.
I think they're done, Tim. I don't think they'll even run another play with 15,
Should
16, 14. Ross to the sidelines, and Southeast says we've seen enough. Line them up and shake hands. That's what the Spartans are going to do. Cyclones win it 42-0. We'll be back. Ken Leonard's visit the postgame show. Cyclones.
The final score for tonight's ball game: Sacred Heart Griffin 42, Southeast 0. Fans, we look forward to seeing you here next week on October 7th for Senior Night as Southeast takes on Decatur MacArthur. Thank you, fans, for coming out and supporting Spartan Athletics.
Thank you. I appreciate it.